There we go. Hey, how are y'all today? Happy Sunday. My name is Tex. Today I would like to talk to you about the effect of having frustration tolerance, being able to put up with distress, and also emotional regulation on your ability to learn. Now you go, wait. Why? What's the connection here? There's a big connection. Normally, look at what happens to you in your life when something goes wrong, along with when something goes right. We can do it both ways. How you react to when things go wrong or right at an emotional level does certain things. Some emotion is important for getting a memory to stick. What do I mean? When I asked you what you did 6 or 7 weeks ago on Thursday afternoon, if there is a huge tie-in with something that was very emotional, something very sad happened, very distressing happened, something very exciting happened, very happy. As your emotion gets attached to that, it sort of sugarcoats or sauce coats, if you like the hot sauce metaphor, the emotion so that it is different than just a regular thing that happens. This emotion wraps around this memory and causes you to remember it better. Now, too much and everything goes out of whack. And what do I mean? When you start to get too emotional, your rational thinking starts to go down. So if you start to get very, very angry, you make less rational thoughts. If you're very, very, very sad, you don't think clearly. If you're very, very anxious, you can't hold a solid thought. So all these things, all these emotions can be too much. So a little bit of salt in the soup makes it taste delicious. You dump the salt in there, it sort of kills the whole flavor. Memories can be the same way. And learning from memories. Now think about it. Even if something happened and you were very emotional at the time, if you're able to sit here now that you've gotten calmed down and you think back and you go, okay, when this happened, I reacted this way. The outcome wasn't that good. Obviously, I want to try something different. Maybe I want to not do that next time. Maybe I want to be prepared better. So you're able to start thinking through it. When there's a loss of this, being able to deal with the frustrations, the problems, the emotions get out of whack, then just thinking back about what happened, you get into and the same thing happens again. Emotional overload, rationality goes out. So you're not able then to take that and think through it and go, these are my options, these are my alternatives, these are the other things I could have done. So a step towards having a better learning process in you, being able to pick up and understand things better, it has a lot to do with being able to regulate your emotions, being able to learn, tolerance of things that are upsetting, emotions that you don't like. So in that sense, you need to practice those skills in order to become a better learner. And that's important because, one of the things that happens is being able to observe yourself, reflect on what you're doing is important for improving a technique. It's the same way if you was going to do anything, whether it's a sports, swinging a bat, whether it's something to do with fixing your car, whether it's to do with something in a classroom or interacting with people. Being able to look at what you did and observe it and go, how can I make this better? What can I do different? Even having other people help you go through the observation. If you cannot deal with the frustration, if your emotions are overloading you, you don't hear what they have to say. So that very important, good critique of what you did becomes a critique you can't handle because it's too emotionally distressing for you. It's upsetting beyond anything else. And then you shut down and you're not able to learn from this experience. So I hope you can understand how it's more to being able to regulate your emotions and being able to deal with frustrations. It's more than just dealing with the present moment. It's about the whole concept of you adapting and changing over time. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody hits bumps in the road. The question is what do you learn? When you fall off a horse, you figure out, okay, what did I do wrong? You get back up on the horse and you do it again. Now, if you never look to see what you did wrong, you keep falling off the horse. And then you get frustrated, angry, don't want to do it no more. So that's why these breathing techniques are so important, to calm yourself down. It's important to know how to be able to regulate yourself enough that you can observe what's going on. Also, if you're able to do that, then even in the present moment, by focusing on the calm, being able to control your breathing, slowing everything down, you're able then to get a better observation of what's happening. And then you also can make better choices in the moment. The first step is learning how to deal with the past. Maybe the present is too much in the moment for you when you're upset and you want to argue with people and stuff like that. So go back a little bit and look at something that was minor that didn't go well and see if you can go through it, recall what happened. And if you start to feel yourself rising up, either angry or go down sad or get nervous, then take a second, breathe, calm, and do it again. This ability ties into lots of forms of therapy. If you're doing the trauma-focused CBT and you're doing narrative therapy, you're writing out what happened to you in this traumatic situation. See, this is where being able to breathe and keep yourself calm and get it out of your head so you don't ruminate, and writing it down becomes so important. Organizing your thoughts. Being able to tell your story to another person, and that person helps you. See, this is one of the great things about therapy. The therapist acts in the same way as somebody in your past, a parental or guardian figure, or somebody was there to help you as a child, because as a child, you may have a hard time regulating your emotions till you learn how. So it's the other person's responsibility to help you. When you're a baby and you're getting overloaded and all that, the other person that's with you, who's taking care of you, helps you and reflects and allows you to bring that emotion into calmness and come back down. So when you're talking to a therapist, or in some cases, a real good friend, your barber for some people, the person's job in that moment is to help you regulate your emotions, not hype them up. If you're talking to someone who hypes you up, then you might want to rethink telling them a lot of stuff that's going to get you even angrier and even more frustrated. The whole point is for you to be able to talk about what happened, and the other person helps you contain that emotion to a level where you can handle things. Or sometimes it is the opposite. It's the job of a therapist to help you bring emotions into it, because when you go too flat, then something's wrong. You're not actually getting the point of what's going on. Like I said, there's that sweet spot in there. A little salt, but not too much. Okay? So as you deal with your therapist and you tell them what's going on, they're helping you get your story out and talk about what happened, while also helping you regulate your emotions. And as you learn to do that with the therapist, then you learn to reflect on what happened and make decisions about what you want to do and how you want to handle it in the future. So I hope that helps you understand how important learning frustration tolerance and emotional regulation is to learning overall. And of course, there comes the difficulty. Well, if I don't have those and now I'm trying to learn those, okay, so that's why it feels like you're walking uphill in the snow. It's going to be tough. Acquiring those skills, though, is so important. People want to jump right over that and go, hey, I want to just learn, better communication skills, or I want to deal with this over here. And a lot of people want to skip the basics. I get it. We want to hurry up and get to the end of the book, find out what happened. But the book is best enjoyed when you start from the beginning and get through and get all the building up and find out what's going on and the basics of what's happening, the character storyline, and then you find out what's going on. And it's the same way as if you go try to learn sports. They're going to have you do a lot of things before they put you on the field. They're going to try to teach you techniques and skills that you take with you out on the field. So, same way with therapy, the basics. Okay? So I hope y'all have a great Sunday. I hope you take this into account and realize, okay, so I might have been jumping ahead a little bit. Let me make sure I got these basics down pat. And that means learning how to breathe and regulate, learning how to self-calm and self-soothe, learning that if you need certain things to do it, whether you know it's something to fidget with in your hands, something that's calming, things that just bring you down. Very important, learning how to breathe. It is the basic. And when you do that, you can take it anywhere with you. You don't have to worry about, oh, crud, I left that lotion that I used to calm down, or, oh, I don't got my fidget toy, or, oh, I couldn't bring my pet here, so I don't have my dog or cat to calm me down right now. Okay, learning how to do it for yourself. It's great that you can do those other things. Learn to do it for yourself, okay? I hope you have an awesome Sunday. Roll this over in your head, and then maybe go dust off some of those books that you got in the corner, the ones that you bought that said, oh, how to meditate, or how to breathe, or how to be mindful. And you, with all good intentions, you got them and thought, oh, this is awesome. I'll put this over here on the shelf, and one day I'll look at it and it just collects dust. No, pick it up. Make something happen. All right. You're in charge. Hope you have a great day and a great Sunday. I'll talk to you later.